I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor unto the Most High. And I know I'm supposed to be away for a little bit, but Most High been putting this on my spirit, man. I had to come put it out, and And today, what I want to talk about is, how these devils and what they do to the target individual is, and I'm figuring out what they're doing is that they took out insurance claims on that target, and basically what they're doing is they're trying to get that target locked up by harassing them on the street, constantly trying to get them in a mental institution. This is what they do. But also what they're doing is, and I'm speaking from experience, what they're doing is they're trying to get that target sick. So what these guys are doing is to hit me with directed energy. They're poisoning foods at the grocery store. And gradually over time, that target is getting sick, and you start to see people getting sick and they're getting worse, and it's people that's going to cash in on this insurance claim, and they can't do this without somebody signing their name onto it, man. You can't do this unless somebody opted in. People close to you opted in on this. So this is what they do. To get that target sick, poisoning their food, hit you with directed energy, man. This is what they're doing. Every time I go to work out, try to eat healthy, they'll hit me with directed energy in low increments at night, to keep me sick, to keep me sluggish. This is what they're doing, but I'm enduring to the end, and this whole joint is sick, man. And we know that the Most High is fighting for us, man. And when these guys come up against us, you're not fighting against me. You fighting against the Most High, man. That's who you got to deal with. The Lord is going to lift up a standard against everybody. That was involved in this. It's, a lot of these guys out here, it's people that, they don't want to face crimes for what they did. They've been doing this for decades, man, for centuries. They don't want to face crimes for what they did, so they enter into these groups to do it to innocent people, and that's all it's about, man. It's about, targeting the innocent. And me, I'm not in no Freemasonry. I'm not in no Freemasonry groups. I didn't know nothing about that. I ain't sold my soul to no devil. I don't know nothing about that stuff. But over time, as the Most High started waking me up, I started to learn about these things, man. About what the hell is going on. Why in the hell after so long, we can't get it together as a nation. And the Most High showed me all these things, man. So with the insurance fraud, doctors are in on it too. When you go to the doctors, they're gonna assign doctors to you that's already in on it. And they're gonna further, jack you up, to get you even more sick, because like I said, it's a slow kill program. They're trying to cash in on that insurance claim, man. And these guys are just leeches, man. Some of these guys, you see them out here, they never had jobs, and you wonder how they're moving about or how they're maneuvering. This is what they're doing, man. And I just want to say, just keep exposing these guys. Don't let them silence you, because the moment they get you to shut your mouth, man, that's giving them room to come in and manipulate you, to do, to join their side and things like that. I mean, that you gotta draw the line, man. And that's not happening, man, because I'm always thinking about the next man. You know what I mean? You know what? I've seen this crap, and I know it's lies, man. I know it's lies. Nobody can tell me it's lies. Nobody can tell me that I'm crazy. I mean, no matter what they says, I'm gonna be justified in the end by the Most High. The Most High is gonna say, yes, he was telling the truth. So it don't matter. I mean, what anybody says. The truth is a lonely road. So, at the end of the day, we're gonna see who's telling the truth from who's crazy from who's not. And I just want to say, like, it takes a special person, to go through this, man. And I'm not trying to brag on myself. I'm not trying to, like, pump any target individuals. I'm not trying to even gas y'all heads up or nothing like that. But the people that go through this, man, we on a different level. We on a different caliber, man. That's real talk. We a different caliber of species, man. Because most people I know, man, would already gave up. They would have been like, oh man, I want to go to the club. Oh, I want to drink. I want to go party with the girls. They would have already, copped in already. But the Most High says, rejoice in knowing the truth. Rejoice in the truth. Rejoice that you know the truth. The Most High put you in this. Yeah, it's tough, but it's also to wake you up, man. And I wouldn't change this for nothing. You know what I mean? And when we get to the end, when everything is said and done, you're gonna see why you came down here. You're gonna see why you'll do this all over again when the Most High rewards you with the things that He's gonna give you. You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, oh snap! Yeah, I'll go through all this again for the Most High. I'll speak the truth because it was somebody that was saying, I think it was KRS-One. He was saying that there's no reward for speaking the truth on this earth. You know what I mean? There is a reward, but the reward is not, it's in heaven. You know what I mean? Store up your treasures in the heavenly realm, not here. There is a reward for speaking truth, man. But you're not gonna get that because the truth is a lonely road, man. It's a lonely road, man. But yeah, that's what they're doing, man. And I'm enduring, man. Enduring hardness like a good soldier, man. One more thing is you got a lot of niggas out here that that family's sold out, man. They've been invested in this Freemasonry crap for years, man. Their families are turned out. It's been generation things. It's things that I'm noticing now. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not down with that stuff, man. So I'm an outsider. You know what I mean? And if you're not connected to these people in these groups, you're pretty much counted as spit. You know what I mean? And and I just want to say too, it's easy to see now. Going through all this, how colonizers came in and took the land. It's nothing new under the sun. It's easy to see how they came in and took the land. You know what I mean? You got all these guys coming here attacking one person. But these guys won't stand up to people that's actually, doing their nation dirty, because they sold out. And one thing I've noticed too, this is a nation thing, man. You gotta know what nation you came from, and the truth is the foundation. So those guys that's in the Freemason lodges and all that's lies. The truth is a strong foundation. It's no deception with the truth, and it's a nation thing, man. So you got people, oh yeah, they may look like us, but they may understand what nation they from. And those are things that like I didn't know. I thought like we was all one. Hell no. And I knew we had sellouts, man. I already knew we had sellouts, and I was aware of that. But it's a sellouts on a whole different level out here. But and another thing to watch out for is you see any nigga wearing a hat like this. This red fez, you stay the hell away from it, man. They're against they're against the Most High. You know what I mean? They're against his people. You know what I mean? This shrine I had, you stay the hell away from them, man. You know what I mean? When I started getting targeted, you had a bunch of these niggas coming out. You know what I mean? Wearing this red hat, trying to show off. You know what I mean? With their chest puffed up like they were, you know what I mean, all proud to show that they're a sellout. And they, I mean, and they've gained the title of the Shriner to wear this bloody fez. You stay the hell away from niggas like this, man. You see any nigga wearing this hat, man, you stay the hell away from them. They sellouts, man. Look at the FBI. I mean, the COINTELPRO. J. Edgar Hoover, his whole thing was to stop the rise of the Black Messiah, man. That's why you got all this COINTELPRO and all this spying now. I mean, you know, that's why all these niggas is, I mean, selling each other out for vain rewards, you know. And look at this, you know, he was down with this too, man. He had the Shriner's hat on too, man. And you know what this guy was about, man. I mean, so you see any nigga wearing this hat, man. You already know what he's about, man. You know, and these are things that I had to learn. You know what I mean? I didn't know none of this. Like I said, I'm not connected to none of this stuff, man. You know, but the most I had to fill me with all this information, man. You know, these niggas are traitorous dogs against their own nation that wear this hat, man. They're puffed up, but the Most High is going to inflate them, man, soon. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to make this one too long, man. That's just what they doing right now. I just want to get those couple of things off. I mean, constantly trying to get you sick, you know, with the drug in, the directed energy, all that stuff. You know, I mean, you got people that's in so-called gangs. They supposed to be gangsters out here in gangs. I mean, they out here working with the cops, man. So, you know what I mean? And this is why, you know, the people that's gonna, you know, be bold as a lion and stand up is not these niggas on the street out here, man. Not these niggas in these gangs and all that stuff. It's gonna be righteous individuals, man. You know what I mean? It's not dumb. You know what I mean? And people look up to these guys, man. You know what I mean? All these rappers and all this stuff and all these guys out here. I mean, that's degenerates that's brag about selling crack and drugs and shooting and killing people in their music video. People in their own damn community. You know? And these guys are highly esteemed, I mean, by some people. These niggas is not gonna be the ones fighting, man. I mean, standing up, telling the truth. It's not gonna be them. I mean, these niggas in these gangs out here. I mean, that's why when you look at the people that's targeted, I mean, it's like oh snap. I mean, look at this guy. He's not 9 times out of 10. It's people that's not involved in any illegal activities. I mean, 9 times out of 10. I mean, it's people that it's not in no street gangs or nothing like that. Yeah? You know. And that's why that's I said, that's the Most High chooses people like that, man. It's gonna be the people you never expect that's gonna have the courage to stand up. I mean, now these niggas claiming they tough out here. I mean, but when the FBI and the CIA and all of them, they come up against them, these guys, you know what I mean, they fold. I mean, and that's because it's easy to get people that's doing illegal activities and doing wrong. It's easy to get them, man. The cops and the FBI and the CIA ain't worried about them. I mean, all them guys is following me out here, man. You know what I mean, looking at me in my room 24/7. You know, this is what they do. I mean, you sit back, well, why him? The righteous is as bold as lions, man. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna just leave with this scripture. Psalms 119:71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes, man. It is good for me that I've been afflicted, man, that I may draw closer to the Most High, man. Learn his ways, learn his statutes, learn his commandments, man. I mean, so yeah, man. All praises to the Most High, man, and keep pushing that, keep pushing, I should say. Just keep fighting, man.